I actually thought I was the only one asking myself this question until I saw it on the comment section. How often should I poo? Are there different types of poo that you need to understand? Yes, there are, and I'm going to be explaining it in this video. Good day everyone, and welcome back to Nurses Lecturing YouTube channel. My name is Mercy Mary, popularly known as a nurse with a difference, and I make learning easy and accessible for all my viewers. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how often should you poo as a human. The normal, the abnormal, what signifies constipation, and also what signifies diarrhea, so you get an understanding and know when to act promptly. But before we go into details into this class, if you are new on our YouTube channel and these are content you are interested in, please click on that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out. For all my returning subscribers, this is Nurse Mercy Mary saying thank you. Let's go there. Welcome back. Like I earlier said, today we're going to be talking about poo. Yes. The first question is, how often should you poo? What is the ideal? Because people say for you to be normal, for your system to be flushed out, you need to poo every day. How true is that? It is not true. Yes, it's a straight answer. It is not true. Everybody's body system is different. All you just have to do is to know what is normal for you and what is abnormal for you. Let me explain. If you poo 3 times a day, it is okay. If you poo 3 times a week, it is okay. But there's a range, there are ranges to this thing. Some school of thought will tell you if you poo less than 3 times a 3 or less than 3 times a week, it's constipation. While another will tell you if you poo less than 3 times a week, it is constipation. All right? Some people will tell you this and that, but the range is as far you poo 3 times a week, it is not constipation. As far as the normal is coming out easily, you are not stressing, you are not straining, it is okay. If you're not pooing every day, it doesn't mean that something is wrong. That's what I want to clarify today. Yes, you can put 3 times a day or 3 times a week. That is normal. But if there's a deviation from what I just said, then it is something you need to speak with a doctor about. The next thing I want to share with you is the Bristol stool chart. The Bristol stool chart. So there are 7 types of poo from the Bristol stool chart, poo chart. There are 7 types. So I'm going to be explaining what the various types is, when to act, and what it signifies, so you understand. So let's dive straight into the first one. The first type of poo I have to share with you is the type 1 poo. The name is as simple as it is. Type 1. What does it look like? What's the shape? What is the consistency? I'm going to tell you. In terms of the type 1 poo, it looks like smallish, roundish pellets that are surprisingly hard to squeeze out, especially for their sizes. They typically look like marbles, they look like nuts, and they look like berries. So if you're having a poo that looks like nuts, that look like marbles, that look like berries, and you're finding it hard to push it out, then definitely you are having constipation. Yes, when you're having constipation, it might simply mean that the poo has been hanging around the digestive system for a couple of days. Because the food you normally eat, it usually takes at least 3 days to go through the digestive system and come outside. Yes, 3 days to go through. So constipation is caused by the type of food you eat. What food are you eating? Are you taking enough water? Are you taking enough fruit? What type of food are you eating? And also lack of exercise. It can also be caused like hormonal changes and conditions such as pregnancy and diabetes. So there are different causes of constipation you should take note of. It is normal to be constipated occasionally, but if you are always blocked up, it is not good for your health. You get, it's normal once in a blue moon you have constipation, you don't go to toilet for some days. But if it's always like every time, it's frequent, then you know that it is not good for your head. Is that you increase your water intake, fruit intake, or possibly speak with your doctor. That takes us to the second type of poo, which is simply type 2 poo. In terms of the type 2 poo, what is the shape and consistency? I'm going to tell you. It looks like a log. Yeah, it's a log, just not the headiest kind, Like, it's not that marbles, it's not, it's log, but it's not the headiest type of poo you can see. So type 2 looks like a lumpy log. You can tell it's type 2 if it is a log that took a bit of effort to get out. This is a log. It's different from that marbles, it's different from nuts and berries. It's log, but it's not taking you time. It's like, it's difficult to push it out. So what this type 2 poo simply means is that you have mild constipation. Like, it's similar to that type 1, but just that it's log. It's not like the berries, the nuts. So it's similar. It simply means that you have mild constipation. Then that takes us to the third type. In terms of the type 3 poo, how does it look like? Oh, I'm gonna tell you, trust me on that. So type 3 looks like a sausage. It has a sausage shape with cracks on the surface. Did you check your last poo? Does it have a sausage shape with cracks on it? All right, it can look a little bumpy, like a cob of corn. This type of bowel movement should slide out quickly with little effort. When you flush it down, it should not fall apart. So it slides out. It's very easy. Just go to the toilet and just sit down and and it's out straight with no stress. So what this type 3 looks like, it simply means it's normal. You have nothing to be worried about. So congratulations. So if that is your poo for today, work well done. Nothing for you to be worried about, nothing for you to be perturbed about. Then that takes us to the fourth type, which is the type 4. So basically, how does the type 4 poop looks like when it comes to shape and consistency? Definitely, I'm not leaving that aside. I'm going to tell you stay. So if you are seeing a log that has a smooth surface, like a sausage or a snake, then you have a type 4 stool. This type is so easy to push out and so easy to flush. Is it normal? Yes. This type 4 is a normal pole and it's not something for you to be worried or perturbed about. Now, let's dive straight into type 5. In terms of type 5, the stool are soft blobs with defined edges. They are smallish like type 1, but easy to push out. They are very small like type 1, but they are easy to push out. What is in this type 5, right? Yeah, type 5 is that the food was quickly pushed out through your digestive tract, or you don't really have a lot of soluble fiber in your diet. So that's why you're having a poo like type 5. It's easy to push out, but it is small. It is not plenty. Yeah. Then that takes us to type 6. In type 6, what do you see? Let me explain it. In type 6, you will see mushy blobs with ragged edges. These stools can look a little like porridge. And these stools can be as a result of some medical condition, the diet you eat, and a lot of things. It also signifies mild diarrhea. And if care is not taken, it might lead to chronic diarrhea. It's just a sign, it's mild. So you might not be getting enough nutrients that the body needs and things like that. But anyway, that's type 6. So if you're having type 6 poo, it simply means that you're having mild diarrhea. Now that takes us to the last one, which is type 7. You already know what type 7 is going to be telling you. You already know what type 7 is going to look like. But let me explain to you. Type 7 is pure liquid with no solid pieces at all. Like pure liquid is, you know what I mean? You don't even have any solids inside at all. It's not visible. So it actually signifies that you have diarrhea. This one is not mild. It is diarrhea. You have got diarrhea. It can be caused by varieties of things such as food poisoning or an illness like norovirus. But it can also be caused by medical condition or food intolerance to things like gluten and lactose. So from Bristol's stool charts, from Bristol's poo charts that I've explained, we have 7 types of poo. So if you're having between type 1 and type 2, it signifies constipation. If you're having between type 6, type 7, we are talking about diarrhea. See, diarrhea is not good. It is not healthy for you because diarrhea can make you lose weight. Have you ever experienced diarrhea in your life before? I think you'll be in a better position to explain what it looks like. Okay, that aside, so that's what I have to share with you today. Thank you very much for staying tuned. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to share with a friend if you got value. For all my returning subscribers, this is Nurse Very saying thank you. Bye and see you in our next video.